Welcome, people, to the Visionary Connection, where we connect with you. Today, we're going to be talking about the principles of building a team. All right, so I do a lot of reading and I extract or extrapolate a lot of information from different sources so that I can learn and I can grow. And whatever I'm learning and growing in, I also want to share with you. So as a small business owner, I'm talking to other small business owners or potential entrepreneurs. What are the things that I'm learning and what have I learned so far in terms of strong principles to build a team? So number one, the organization needs a solid design. You need a solid design so that it can withstand bad weather. So what do I mean by that? Obviously, you want to have a good business plan. Well, that's pretty cliche, that's pretty normal, but let's talk about what that actually means. Let's focus on two words. Number one, business, and number two, plan. Okay, so you want to know, what kind of business am I going into? Do you have a solid, deep understanding, confident understanding about that industry? And do you have a plan? Do you have a roadmap for where you're looking to go? So you need to do a market analysis, no matter what you're doing, whether you're selling some types of goods or whether you're selling services, whether you are in industry A or industry B. You want to have a solid market analysis to know where you fit in there and where you're going to make your niche and where you're going to grow your footprint. Secondly, be honest with yourself. What are you looking to accomplish? I'm looking to make money. Of course, we're all looking to make money. That's ultimately what you want to accomplish, but really, what's your overall plan? What's your vision? What's your goal? What's your objective? What are you looking to accomplish? When you really honestly answer that question, that really drives your entire business plan. That is the groundwork for your business plan. What are you looking to accomplish? You need to have a solid engine. That's what makes everything run. You need to have a solid engine. What does that mean? Number one, let's look at what are the revenue drivers. How do you make money, right? Remember, we're talking about principles of building a team. So we're talking about the team members themselves now. Okay, number one, your team members, they need to be outgoing. If they're going to be revenue drivers, right, then they need to bring money into the company. They need to bring business in. They need to build relationships. They need to be outgoing, in my opinion. Number two, they must be excellent communicators, not only just with, speaking very well in English or Espanol or whatever it is, but in communicating the message that they're trying to share when you're talking to clients, using the different inflections of their tone, looking at people in their eyes. Communicating a message is extremely important because what you're trying to say is not always how people are hearing it. So those members of the team need to be excellent communicators. Number three, they need to be connectors. So that's closely related to that. So when you connect to someone, right, then you can empathize with them, then you build that trust, then you build that relationship. And I just said that again, building trust. Without trust, none of this works. It all is built on sand if there's no trust between you and the clientele that you're looking to build that base. So hopefully that makes sense. So let's keep moving. Internal operations and administration is extremely important. Why? Because that's a large part of the behind the scenes oil that runs through the engine so the engine doesn't get locked. I am not a mechanic, but again, it's the oil that runs through the engine. They need to be task oriented. How are we going to advance from A to B to C so that you get stuff done? Process oriented, understanding how when a client comes in the door, okay, so what are the next steps for that client so that you can get to a closing if we're working in real estate, or so that you can produce whatever product, or you can produce and deliver whatever service you're giving them. You have to have task-oriented individuals, process-oriented individuals who pay attention to those details. That is critical as a great complement to those team members who are the revenue drivers. They have to be able to see the critical path. What does that mean? Okay, there's a book actually that talks about the critical path. Critical path is actually an engineering term. So if you think linearly, just think about a line. Okay, from A to B. That line from A to B is the main critical path. What is happening along that line that gets you to the finish line? Your internal staff, your internal admin and processing staff have to be able to see that line and where you are at any point in time, and are you diverging from that, and how do you get back in line so that you can get from A to B in the most effective and efficient way. Number 3, solid management, right? So you got these team members, you got this business plan, you got all this stuff going, but you need solid management. One of the number one reasons, and I encourage you to Google this and to research this for yourself, but one of the number one reasons why people tend to leave their job is because of poor management, like a boss they hate, right? Or some person in the office that they don't like. Mismanagement brings down fantastic organizations, and it's absolutely a shame. So you have to have solid management. Solid management must be excellent communicators, not talking down to people. I do not believe, and I have a conviction against not talking down to people. We're adults, right? We're professionals. So you don't want to talk down to people. You want to talk with people. You want to have conversations with people. You want to connect with your team members. Internal and external trust. The internal trust that the people who are following you and following your management within the organization, they believe in what you're talking about. They know that you're competent. They know that you are going to lead them in the right direction. That external trust means that the clients know that you are running the organization well. Okay, I probably should have put this at the top, but hey, I put it number 3, so it is what it is. Clearly defined vision, right? The management has to continually discuss and clearly define, where are we looking to go? Again, in the business plan, what are we looking to accomplish? Who are we looking to help? What's the big plan here, and how are we going to get there? That vision needs to be communicated. It needs to be that all that energy needs to be transferred really onto the team members. The motivation and the inspiration, that's good. Motivation and inspiration are very good things. However, they go absolutely nowhere without discipline, commitment, and consistency. So do not forget that. Guide and direct. Guide and direct. There's a podcast that I follow. It's a guy, Donald Miller. It's called The Story Brand. And one of the things he talks about is, in every story you have a hero, you have a villain, and you have a guide. And I think that's so true. And when we are doing business, we always try to be the hero. We come and save the day for people. No, you want your management to communicate that the team, those are the heroes. Those are the heroes, because they're the ones who are making it work. Management needs to be the guide. Okay, we need to go here. Okay, we need to go there. We need to pivot. We need to change. We need to make corrections and edits, whatever it is, so that you're constantly improving and you're constantly changing and evolving and progressing and getting better. Your company wants to overall be the guide for your clients. You want to take their hand and walk them along their journey so that they trust you in whatever product or service that you are providing. Finally, crucial company qualities, okay? Crucial, critical, both are good. Company qualities. Number 1, commitment. You must be committed to what you're doing, how you're doing it, and to people that you are helping. So you have to have that commitment. Why? Sometimes that commitment will keep you up late or to get you up early. That commitment will get you through tough times. That commitment will get you through difficult conversations because you see your clearly defined vision. Number 2, competence, learning and improvement. Look, you could be committed all day, but if you don't know what you're doing and you are a detriment to yourself and you are a detriment to your clients, you will go out of business sooner or later, no matter how much money is put behind you, okay? No matter how much lipstick you put on that pig, it's still bacon, okay? So you must be competent and know what you're doing. That means constant learning, constant improvement. Not just saying I've arrived, we know everything, we have all the answers. No, continually learning, getting deeper and getting better. Finally, you want to build community. Here at Visionary Lending, we firmly believe in building community, not only here in Visionary Studios, where we are taping this, but in all of Woodbridge, all of Prince William County, all of the DC, Maryland, Virginia metro area, wherever we do business, wherever we can reach out and touch people, however we can help people to change their lives, we want to build community. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you're looking to build a small team, please check out our podcast, The Visionary Experience. Please go to our website, www.visionarylending.net, or check us out on Facebook, on Instagram. We're here to help and serve you. See you next time.